Shadows twist where whispers grow. The edge of light begins to flow. A world unseen through fractured glass, where futures meet the echoes past. Step closer now, the veil is thin. A riddle starts where dreams begin. The experimental medium calls your name. Nothing here will be the same.
Welcome to another episode of Experimental Medium, where we unravel the mysteries of the unseen world and delve into the spiritual dimensions that shape cultures and traditions. Today, we invite you on a captivating journey across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean to explore the enchanting realms of Polynesian and Pacific Islander spirit communication. These ancient and vibrant cultures, which include Hawaii, Samoa, Tahiti, Tonga, and Aotearoa, New Zealand, among others, hold a rich tapestry of beliefs and practices where the lines between the physical and spiritual worlds blur. Imagine a world where ancestors walk beside you, where spirits guide the ebb and flow of daily life, and where the divine whispers through the rustle of leaves and the crash of ocean waves. This episode promises to unlock the doors to these mystical dimensions, offering a glimpse into a universe that is as intriguing as it is enlightening. As we embark on this exploration, it's essential to understand the profound significance of spiritual practices in Polynesian and Pacific cultures. These communities have long maintained a harmonious relationship with their ancestors, spirits, and gods, weaving their presence into the fabric of everyday life. Through rituals, sacred chants, and dreams, they communicate with multidimensional realms, ensuring balance and prosperity. This enduring connection is not merely about the supernatural, but is deeply tied to the land, the sea, and the ancestral duty to maintain harmony with nature. By the end of this episode, you'll gain a deeper appreciation of how these practices are not just relics of the past, but continue to thrive and influence modern cultural revivals, emphasizing a symbiotic relationship with the environment. Prepare to be captivated by stories of ancestral spirits known as omakua in Hawaiian belief, which manifest as animals to protect and guide families. Discover how these spiritual connections are maintained through offerings and prayers, and learn about the role of kahuna, the spiritual specialists who mediate between the human and divine. We'll also delve into the practice of tala'aitu in Samoa, where mediums enter trances to channel messages from the spirit world. Each narrative thread weaves together a rich tapestry of cultural heritage, revealing how these traditions sustain a dialogue with gods, spirits, and the natural world. So why does this matter to us today? Because these spiritual practices have not only shaped the past, but continue to influence contemporary society. They offer lessons in community well-being, environmental stewardship, and the power of ancestral wisdom. As we discuss the spiritual beings and deities revered across these islands, including powerful gods like Kane, Ku, and Tagaloa, you'll see how these figures guide everything from agriculture to warfare. We'll also touch upon the modern legacy of these beliefs, exploring how they manifest in cultural festivals and practices that keep the spirit of the ancestors alive. Join us as we embark on this enlightening exploration of Polynesian spirit communication. With every turn, we'll uncover the mysteries and marvels of a world deeply rooted in spiritual connectivity, offering insights that resonate beyond the Pacific shores. Whether you're a seasoned explorer of the spiritual or a curious newcomer, this episode promises to be a thought-provoking journey. Did you know that in Polynesian tradition, spirit communication isn't just about connecting with the afterlife, but is integral to maintaining the cyclical balance of life itself? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into these fascinating realms. There is so much more to discover. Polynesian cosmology is a fascinating tapestry of beliefs and practices that illustrate a world far more interconnected than the simplistic dichotomy of the seen and unseen. At the heart of this cosmology are three primary realms: the world of the living, the spirit world, and the divine realm. These realms are not isolated, they are deeply intertwined and constantly interact with one another, forming a cohesive universe where the boundaries between the human and spiritual are blurred. The world of the living, referred to as Aina in Hawaiian tradition, represents the physical existence we engage with daily, closely tied to the land and ocean, which are both considered sacred and living entities. This realm is vibrant and dynamic, where human life unfolds in concert with the natural environment. The spirit world, on the other hand, is inhabited by ancestors, guardian spirits, and beings of nature. It is a plane where the spirits of those who have passed on reside, continuing to play a vital role in the lives of the living. The divine realm is the home of powerful gods and creators, often envisioned as residing in the sky, mountains, or sea. These deities are not distant figures but are actively involved in the affairs of the world, influencing everything from the weather to the fortunes of individuals and communities. This rich cosmological framework provides a means by which Polynesian peoples interpret their experiences, offering explanations for natural phenomena and life events through a spiritual lens. The overlapping nature of these realms is a cornerstone of Polynesian spirituality, and it is through rituals and sacred places that individuals can access these interconnected dimensions. In Polynesian cultures, rituals are not merely ceremonial, they are potent acts of communication with the spiritual world. These rituals can take many forms, from the intricacies of a chant to the solemnity of a prayer or offering. Each act is imbued with meaning, serving as a bridge between the realms, facilitating dialogue and interaction. Sacred places, too, play a critical role in these spiritual practices. Volcanoes, mountains, caves, and the ocean are considered portals or gateways to the spirit world. These landscapes are revered not only for their physical presence, but also for their spiritual significance, believed to be inhabited or governed by gods and spirits. It is in these spaces that the veil between the realms is thinnest, allowing for a more profound connection with the divine. Altered states of consciousness, achieved through trance or possession, further enable individuals, especially spiritual leaders like Kahuna or Taula Aitu, to traverse these realms. Through these methods, spiritual specialists can receive guidance, offer healing, and ensure that harmony is maintained between the human world and the spiritual dimensions. This unity of the physical and spiritual worlds in Polynesian cosmology reflects a holistic understanding of existence, where maintaining balance and harmony with the natural and supernatural is crucial for the well-being of individuals and communities alike. The concept of aumakua in Hawaiian belief is deeply ingrained in the cultural and spiritual landscape of the islands, offering a profound understanding of the role ancestors play in the lives of the living. Aumakua are ancestral spirits that transcend the boundaries of the physical world to act as protectors and guides for their descendants. These spirits are not seen as distant or abstract entities. Instead, they are considered an integral part of the family, maintaining a continuous presence in the daily lives of Hawaiian people. The aumakua often manifest in various forms, such as animals like sharks, owls, or lizards, each chosen for its symbolic significance and connection to the family lineage. These animal forms are not mere symbols, but are believed to be actual incarnations of the ancestral spirits, serving as protectors and messengers. They communicate warnings or blessings, providing guidance and assistance in times of need. The relationship with an aumakua is reciprocal, involving a commitment to honor and respect these spirits through offerings and prayers. Families engage in rituals and ceremonies to maintain this sacred bond, ensuring that the dialogue with their aumakua remains open and active. This practice underscores a deep sense of responsibility and connection to one's heritage, emphasizing the belief that the well-being of the family is intertwined with the favor and support of their ancestral spirits. It is through this ongoing relationship that families nurture a sense of identity, continuity, and belonging, deeply rooted in the wisdom and protection of their aumakua. Across the diverse cultures of Polynesia, ancestor worship is a unifying thread that highlights the reverence and respect for those who have passed away. In these societies, ancestors are not merely figures of the past, but are active participants in the spiritual and social life of the community. The honoring of ancestors is expressed through various cultural practices, including chants, dances, and offerings, each serving as a medium to connect with the spiritual realm. Chants, known as mele in Hawaiian or ori in other Polynesian languages, are oral traditions that carry the stories, knowledge, and wisdom of the ancestors. These chants are performed during ceremonies and gatherings, invoking the presence and blessings of the ancestors. They serve as a bridge between the past and present, ensuring that the legacy and teachings of the ancestors continue to guide the living. Dance, such as the hula in Hawaii or the siva in Samoa, is another vital expression of ancestor worship, embodying the stories and spirits of the ancestors through movement and rhythm. These dances are more than artistic performances. They are sacred rituals that reaffirm the connection to the ancestral spirits, inviting their presence and influence into the community. Offerings, which may include food, flowers, or symbolic items, are presented to the ancestors as a gesture of respect and gratitude. These offerings are often made at altars or sacred sites, serving as tangible expressions of devotion and acknowledgement of the ancestors' ongoing role in the lives of the living. Through these practices, Polynesian communities maintain a dynamic and reciprocal relationship with their ancestors, ensuring that the spiritual and cultural heritage is preserved and celebrated across generations. In the rich tapestry of Hawaiian tradition, the kahuna hold a revered position as spiritual and religious leaders, serving as intermediaries between the human realm and the gods. The term kahuna encompasses a variety of roles, including priests, healers, and masters of various crafts, but in the spiritual domain, they are primarily known for their ability to mediate between the earthly and the divine. This role is deeply rooted in the belief that the gods are integral to daily life, influencing everything from health and prosperity to natural phenomena. The kahuna, through their sacred rituals and profound knowledge, facilitate communication with these higher powers, ensuring that the community remains in harmony with the spiritual forces that govern their world. Their practices often involve intricate ceremonies that include sacred chants, prayers, and offerings, each carefully designed to invoke the gods' favor or to seek guidance and wisdom. The kahuna's influence is not limited to spiritual matters alone. They often play a crucial role in community decisions, leveraging their insights from the gods to guide leaders and common folk alike. This revered position underscores the profound respect for spiritual knowledge and the interconnectedness of all aspects of life in Hawaiian culture. Turning our attention to Samoa, the role of the Taula'aitu highlights another fascinating aspect of mediumship in Polynesian cultures. The Taula'aitu are spiritual mediums who serve as vessels for communication with the Aitu, the ancestral spirits and deities that are integral to Samoan spirituality. These mediums possess the unique ability to enter trance states, allowing the spirits to speak through them, delivering messages and guidance directly to the community. The process of spirit possession is both revered and carefully orchestrated, often involving elaborate rituals that include drumming, chanting, and dance. These elements are not merely ceremonial. They are essential in creating the conditions necessary for the Taula'aitu to connect with the spiritual realm. In these states of possession, the spirits may offer advice on matters ranging from personal health to community welfare, often addressing issues of fertility, protection, and healing. The presence of the Taula'aitu is a testament to the enduring belief in the power of the spiritual world to shape and influence the physical one. Their practices highlight the communal aspect of Polynesian spirituality, where the well-being of the individual is inextricably linked to the health and harmony of the community as a whole. Through these sacred rites, the Taula'aitu ensure that the voices of the ancestors remain a guiding force in the lives of the Samoan people, preserving a rich cultural heritage that continues to thrive in modern times. In the fascinating realm of Polynesian and Pacific Islander spirit communication, various techniques are employed to transcend the ordinary boundaries of human experience, allowing individuals to connect with the spiritual world. One of the most profound and captivating methods is the use of trance, a state of altered consciousness that facilitates communication with spirits. Trance states are often induced through rhythmic drumming, chanting, or dance, which serve to focus the mind and open the spiritual senses. During these trances, mediums or spiritual practitioners enter a heightened state of awareness, enabling them to receive messages from ancestors, deities, or nature spirits. This practice is deeply rooted in oral traditions where sacred chants, known as mele or oriori in some cultures, are filled with spiritual power. These chants are not mere songs, but are considered channels for divine communication, carrying the voices of the gods and spirits to the human realm. Dreams, too, hold a significant place in this spiritual landscape, acting as a natural gateway for ancestors and gods to deliver guidance and messages. In Polynesian belief, dreams are more than subconscious reflections. They are respected as sacred encounters with the spiritual realm, offering insights and warnings from the unseen world. The use of these techniques is a testament to the deep spiritual connection that Polynesian and Pacific Islander cultures maintain with their ancestors and the natural world, emphasizing a harmonious relationship between the physical and spiritual dimensions of life. Equally integral to the practice of spirit communication are offerings and sacred landscapes, which serve as portals to the spirit world. In Polynesian and Pacific Islander cultures, offerings are a way to maintain a reciprocal relationship with the spiritual entities that inhabit the world around them. These offerings can include food, kava, or symbolic items, each carefully chosen to honor and appease the spirits. The act of giving is seen as a gesture of respect and gratitude, ensuring the continuity of dialogue between the living and the spiritual world. Offerings are often made in sacred places, which are believed to be imbued with spiritual energy. These landscapes, such as volcanoes, caves, mountains, and the ocean, are considered powerful entry points to the spiritual realm. In these places, the boundaries between the physical and spiritual worlds are thin, allowing for a more direct connection with deities and ancestral spirits. The natural features of these landscapes are often seen as manifestations of the gods themselves, with each element, be it a soaring mountain or a roaring wave, holding a unique spiritual significance. This profound respect for the natural world is a cornerstone of Polynesian spirituality, as it reflects the belief that all elements of the earth are interconnected and inhabited by spiritual forces. By engaging with these sacred landscapes, individuals can experience a sense of unity with the universe, reinforcing the idea that the spiritual and physical worlds are intricately woven together, influencing and sustaining each other in a delicate balance. This deep-seated reverence for both offerings and sacred landscapes highlights the enduring connection between Polynesian and Pacific Islander cultures and the spiritual dimensions that permeate their existence. In Polynesian spirituality, the pantheon of deities plays a crucial role, intertwining with the lives of the people and the natural world. Among these revered gods are Kane, Ku, and Tagaloa, each embodying unique aspects of the universe and influencing various elements of life. Kane, often associated with creation and life-giving forces, is revered as a god of procreation and the sky. His essence is reflected in the sunlight that nurtures the land, the rain that sustains life, and the breath that fills every living being. In Hawaiian mythology, Kane is one of the four major gods and is seen as a creator god, responsible for creating the first man and woman and bringing forth the waters of life. His presence is celebrated through chants and rituals that honor the balance and vitality he represents. Ku, on the other hand, is known as the god of war and strength. His influence is observed in the courage and resilience of warriors, and his favor is sought in times of conflict and challenge. Ku's role extends beyond war. He is also associated with prosperity and governance, guiding leaders in their decisions and ensuring the community's welfare. In rituals, offerings are made to Ku to secure victory and protection, emphasizing the communal reliance on divine guidance for social and political stability. Tagaloa, particularly prominent in Samoan and Tongan traditions, is a supreme sky god and creator. His role as a creator god is central to the cosmology of these cultures, where he is credited with shaping the islands and bestowing life upon their inhabitants. Tagaloa's influence is evident in the harmonious relationship between the people and their environment, as his spirit is believed to be present in the land, sea, and sky. He is often invoked in ceremonies that honor the interconnectedness of all life and the sacred duty to maintain balance within the natural world. Equally significant in Polynesian spirituality is the presence and communication with nature spirits, which are considered integral to the cultural and environmental landscape. These spirits are the personifications of natural phenomena such as waves, winds, and volcanoes, each carrying its own spirit and life force. They are revered and respected, as their moods and movements symbolize the dynamic energy of the earth. For instance, the ocean is not merely a body of water, but a living entity with its own spirit, capable of conveying messages of warning or blessing. Similarly, volcanoes are seen as the abodes of powerful deities like Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of fire, and volcanoes, whose eruptions are both feared and venerated as manifestations of her presence and power. Communication with these nature spirits is facilitated through rituals, chants, and offerings, which serve as a bridge between the human and spiritual realms. These practices are not just acts of reverence, but are essential for maintaining harmony and balance in the environment. By acknowledging and respecting the spirits of nature, the Polynesian and Pacific Islander communities ensure the continued flow of life and prosperity, fostering a deep sense of connection with their surroundings. This relationship underscores the importance of living in harmony with nature, recognizing that every element of the natural world is imbued with spirit and life, deserving of respect and care. Through these interactions, people find guidance, healing, and inspiration, reinforcing the belief that the spiritual and physical worlds are inextricably linked, with each supporting and sustaining the other. As we delve into the modern legacy and cultural revival of Polynesian spiritual practices, it's crucial to understand how these ancient traditions continue to thrive and manifest in contemporary settings. Today, Polynesian spiritual practices are preserved and celebrated through vibrant cultural festivals and traditions. These events serve as living testaments to the enduring significance of spiritual beliefs and practices that have been passed down through generations. For instance, in Hawaii, the annual Merry Monarch Festival is a cornerstone event that celebrates the art of hula, an ancient dance that embodies spiritual chants and movements, connecting the performers to their ancestors and the divine. This festival not only preserves the cultural heritage, but also educates and engages younger generations, ensuring that the spiritual essence of hula and its deeper meanings continue to resonate within the community. Similarly, in Samoa, cultural festivals often feature traditional dances like the siva, which are performed as both entertainment and as a form of spiritual expression. These dances often narrate stories of gods, ancestors, and significant historical events, weaving spirituality into the fabric of the community's social life. By maintaining these traditions, Samoans foster a strong sense of identity and continuity, bridging the gap between the past and the present. Additionally, the revival of traditional crafts, such as tapa cloth making and carving, not only preserves these artistic expressions, but also reinforces their spiritual connotations, as many of the designs and patterns hold cultural and spiritual significance. The influence of Polynesian spiritual practices on modern cultural revival is profound, emphasizing harmony with nature and a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all living things. In an era where environmental awareness is gaining momentum globally, the Polynesian worldview offers a valuable perspective. Traditional beliefs underscore a symbiotic relationship with the land, sea, and sky, advocating for stewardship and responsibility toward the natural world. In places like Aotearoa, New Zealand, this is evident in the resurgence of Maori traditions, which emphasize the concept of kaitiakitanga, or guardianship of the environment. This principle is increasingly being adopted into broader environmental policies and conservation efforts, demonstrating the relevance and applicability of ancestral wisdom in addressing modern ecological challenges. Moreover, Polynesian spirituality's emphasis on community and familial bonds has influenced modern social structures and values. The importance of collective well-being over individual success resonates in contemporary movements that prioritize community, support, and collaboration. In urban areas with significant Polynesian populations, such as Auckland or Honolulu, community centers and cultural organizations often draw on these spiritual traditions to foster unity and resilience among diverse groups. These practices and values provide a framework for addressing social issues, promoting inclusivity and nurturing a sense of belonging among community members. In conclusion, the preservation and revival of Polynesian spiritual practices in modern times are not merely about maintaining cultural heritage, but also about enriching contemporary society with timeless values and perspectives. As these spiritual traditions continue to adapt and evolve, they offer invaluable insights into living harmoniously with one another and the natural world. By celebrating and upholding these traditions, Polynesian communities not only honor their ancestors, but also contribute to a global conversation on the importance of cultural diversity, environmental sustainability, and collective well-being. As we draw this enlightening episode of Experimental Medium to a close, let's reflect on the profound journey we've embarked upon today, exploring the enduring significance of spirit communication within Polynesian and Pacific Islander cultures. These traditions, deeply embedded in the daily lives of these communities, offer a rich tapestry of spiritual practices that highlight the intricate relationship between the living, the ancestors, and the divine. Through the diverse realms of the living world, the spirit world, and the divine, we have seen how these cultures maintain a harmonious balance and ensure continuity between the tangible and the spiritual. The practices of communicating with ancestors through Aumakua in Hawaii or Aitu in Samoa reflect a deep reverence for those who have come before and their ongoing influence in guiding and protecting the living. These connections are not just historical artifacts, but living traditions that continue to shape the cultural and spiritual landscapes of these vibrant communities. As we delve deeper into this topic, it becomes abundantly clear that the mediums, kahuna and taula aitu, serve as vital conduits between the human and spiritual realms, embodying a role that blends healer, guide, and protector. Their practices, steeped in ritual and tradition, open pathways to the divine and ensure the well-being of their communities. It is through these spiritual specialists and their sacred practices, be it through trance, possession rituals, or sacred chants, that these cultures maintain a dialogue with the unseen, weaving a spiritual fabric that binds the community together. The techniques of spirit contact, from dreams and visions to offerings and rituals, underscore the importance of maintaining a symbiotic relationship with the spirit world, which in turn fosters prosperity, health, and balance within the community. Moreover, the spiritual beings and deities, from Kane and Ku to Tagaloa and Tane, offer a pantheon of figures that embody natural forces and aspects of life that are central to Polynesian spirituality. These deities, alongside nature spirits, represent the elements and energies that the Polynesian people have revered and interacted with for centuries. The modern legacy of these practices is a testament to their resilience and adaptability, with cultural revivals and festivals breathing new life into ancient traditions, ensuring that these practices remain as relevant today as they were in the past. This revival is not just a celebration of tradition, but also an assertion of identity and a call to maintain harmony with the land, sea, and spirits that inhabit it. As we reflect on these insights, we are reminded of the profound wisdom that these cultures offer to the world, wisdom that encourages us to look beyond the physical and to embrace a worldview that is inclusive of the unseen and the spiritual. It is a worldview that nurtures a deep connection with nature and with those who walked before us, urging us to live in harmony with all that surrounds us. We are grateful for your company on this journey through the spiritual dimensions of Polynesian and Pacific Islander cultures. Your interest and engagement are what make these explorations meaningful and rewarding. As we conclude, we encourage you to continue exploring these rich spiritual traditions, to delve deeper into their practices, and to appreciate the profound insights they offer into the human experience. Thank you for joining us on Experimental Medium. Remember, in the words of an ancient proverb, the spirit is not a destination, but a journey. Let this be a guiding light as you continue to explore the vast and mysterious realms of the spirit.
Whispers creeping through the haze, shadows dance in twisted ways, echoes hum from worlds unseen. This is where strange convene. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. A voice that stirs the silent night, guides you through the fading light. Journeys deep beyond the real, where unseen forces are revealed. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. Electric sparks and haunted tones. Reality's edge becomes your home. Questions rise like fragile smoke. The uncharted realms silently spoke. Step into the unknown mind. Secrets hidden, twist and bind. Truths that linger in between. Welcome to the spectral stream. Electric sparks and haunted tones. Reality's edge becomes your home. Questions rise like fragile smoke. The uncharted realm silently spoke.